keep mute. Because this takes forever before I can, like, get it. And so then I try to just leave it muted, even though technically it's filming right now. But it's just annoying. Because then I still have to wait for this to do this. Then I have to click this to get to the other part. And shouldn't be. Should be super easy. Oh, Damon's allowing that? He never allows team photos. That's crazy.
Who decided to do that?
Especially once again, like that's what I kind of worry about it too. If they get like a runner and the temperature's gonna be on.
You go as long as you can hit your max. The second you can't, you're not getting it. Big rest, as explosive as possible. And you can feel it the next day.
That's entirely the right move. I just feel happy. Oh, okay. So right. Cool down. Yeah. I'm still warm. So. Sorry. Once I get
All right, one of you will be able to beat me. The other one will not. You won. That means it might be a delay. Because they're looking at you. Go ahead and yell like you.
All right, welcome in, folks. All right, welcome in. This is, I guess it's technically the second game of this long, extended weekend. Last night, West Valley barely took care of business over North Pole, 3-0 with a win. Welcome in my guest host, Levi Aiken.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Back for round 2.
That's right.
Colony,
right.
But
this is going to be an exciting game to call.
It is.
So today we've got West Valley High School Wolfpack versus the East Anchorage High School. What are they, the Eagles?
They're like, I don't know, they got a pretty long name.
Yeah. So today it was announced the conference, all conference teams were announced. And we had a few names on that list. We had Cohen Aiken, Quinn Willis, Django, try that last name, and Adum Lassie all made the first team, and Pete Hilpert was on the second team. Your Cohen Aiken, your brother Levi, named all Rail Belt All Conference MVP. So congratulations to Cohen this year. Pete Hilpert got the Good Sport Award. Figures, right?
Sweetheart.
Heather's been flaming Pete all year, and this guy, he just puts up with it. What a good sport. It's fitting. I think it's fitting. And guess what? Your Rail Belt Conference Coach of the Year won Damon Crutcher.
Come on.
So what a good clean sweep by the boys here.
We're undefeated this year, right? In conference?
In conference, undefeated conference. So obviously locked up number 1 in the conference.
Yep.
We are currently in the RPI, Levi. I don't know if you know this, but we are number 1 in the RPI, which means as of tonight, if state tournament happened, we'd be top seed.
Top seed, come on. And then that would put us playing the 8th seed.
At the moment,
in the
Service,
tournament, right?
who is the number 8 seed. Yeah.
Okay.
So we tomorrow we get to play Service. So we'll get to see how that looks. But if the boys...
They're the Tornado Birds.
No, they're not the Tornado Birds. That is not a real thing.
It literally says that.
Does it?
Tornado Birds.
All right, we're
as the mascot.
We're finding out that quite possibly East High School.
I mean, I can double check.
This is our sideline reporter, Hannah Willis, checking in on camera to tell us that she thinks they are the Tornado Birds, which is not at all.
That's almost as bad as the Seawolves.
Yeah. which that actually would make a little bit of sense, huh? So, like we said tonight, I don't know if they can hear us or not. They're right under us.
Yeah.
It is
Thunderbird.
not a tornado bird.
bird.
Well, that was close. All right, well, our sideline reporter might not bring us the most accurate information, but it will be entertaining tonight. So here's what we're looking at. We got West Valley, who is 11-1, facing off against Betty Davis East something else high school. They added another name to it. And they are 5-8-3. They've been much improved over last year, over the last few years. So it's been, I think, it'll be interesting to see their style of play and what their plan of attack against West Valley is.
Well, and it's been interesting even hearing that East can somewhat compete, because when I was playing, they were like not even mentioned. It was them and Bartlett were kind of the two. So I'm pretty excited to see them play as well. I don't know if I ever played East, so I don't know what their style is.
You didn't? Okay.
Yep. And so, it should be a good game.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah, we're certainly looking forward to it here. We've got pretty nice weather. We got partly cloudy, sun at our backs. Perfect for good quality film. I think you can hear us loud and clear because I can hear myself. Cohen Aiken leads the Wolfpack with 14 goals and 12 assists on the season. Quinn Willis right behind him. Well, not right behind him, but he's second with 7 goals, 7 assists. I think both of them are looking to hopefully improve that tonight.
Yep.
Obviously, their primary goal is to win the state championship as a team, and I think they are pretty locked in.
Yeah, it's been kind of exciting. I think a lot of times with West Valley, I think them going to the state final last year, West Valley as a whole, for West Valley sports, we don't do very well at winning. Especially in those kind of final moments, because we've never been there.
Yeah.
Like, when we play these Anchorage teams, it's like, I'm playing a West Anchorage who's been in the state championship before, who's won it before, and maybe even some of those players have been there before. So I think the advantage that they have this year is they've been there, those kind of shaky little nerves.
Yeah.
Even talks about, like, guys that go to the Super Bowl for the first time, obviously to a much smaller scale, but it's like they talk about that experience the first time you're there. It's like you just can't even play like you normally play. But it's that second or third time, if you do make it, you come in with a little bit more confidence, a little bit like, hey, we know who we are. Yeah. We've been here before, and we're going to kind of a little bit of chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, well,
this
and
year,
you remember, I mean, 4 years in a row, state tournament. Last year, obviously making it the furthest they've made it in many years.
Yep.
Just falling shy by PK. I mean, what a heartbreaker that was, huh? But they are hungry for that win this year. Yeah. So.
And it's been interesting too, with even when behind the scenes talking to Cohen, it's definitely they're coming with a little bit of a different mindset this year. They want to win it versus just kind of the.
I got to do very much so. But I knew what was happening official-wise. I'm like, there's a penalty coming up on North Pole. I'm like, that's why I got excited.
All right, and we are about to be underway. Oh, yeah. All right, they're just checking the keepers are ready, and we are underway. Remember, it's 40-minute halves, and East starts with the ball.
Oh, Sammy's starting this game.
Yeah, Sammy back to, I think, pretty much full strength. And I guess we should talk the starting lineup. Obviously, we got Jacob Scherer in goal. Finn out with a hamstring injury, and it sounds like he might be out for the season. Luckily, we got a good quality keeper with Jacob. I think they'll be just fine without Finn.
Yep.
So you got Pete, Adum, Ruger, and Sammy on the back line. Quinn, Forrest, Cohen in the midfield, and Cole and Jonas on the wings with Django playing up top. All right, we got it out of bounds. Sammy's going to throw it in.
Yeah, so it was Cole, Jonas, and then Pete that were all second.
Oh, yeah,
complex.
yep. And I thanks for catching that. I did fail to mention the other two second team all-conference. So, yeah, a total of 7 players on the all-conference honors. We have a former conference MVP standing right next to us. That's our sideline reporter, the inaccurate Hannah Willis. She's currently finished up her second year at Belmont Abbey College in North Carolina, and she's got big things for her future plan. See, when you own the broadcast, you get to talk about whatever you want. It's great.
It is fun.
Out of the air with the defense there. Quinn up to Cole. Cole with overlap to Pete. All right, we got Pete with the ball. He's going to try to get it up, but turns it over to East. If Heather was here, he'd probably get a little grief for that. Levi and I are much more kind. All right, Forrest with a takeaway there.
I've been very impressed with number 28, Forrest, this season.
Oh, yeah.
Coming in as a freshman,
Really
plays
strong
with a lot
player.
of confidence.
Does.
Plays with a lot of strength. Yeah, he's been fun to watch this season.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more. He's been a delight to watch. He is actually going to Germany next year.
Yeah,
to
that's
play.
what I've heard. Do you know who he's playing for?
It is the I forget the name of the academy, but if I think of it, I will bring it back up. So kind of what we thought it would be with East. They're definitely playing pretty tight in the defensive back. What are you seeing so far, Levi?
Good movement from West Valley's side. They're moving the ball well, playing with pace, playing with intensity. Sometimes when you come up against a team, like East, who maybe isn't as high up, you're not playing like a South or a West or someone in that nature. Sometimes, especially with West, the tendency is to come out a little bit slow. They're playing well, and then from East, from what I've heard and what was expected, like you said, they're just hunkering back.
Mm-hmm.
Like you already see, it's like their number 9 is already dropping in, playing almost a 6-back, which means it may not be the most entertaining
This is true.
from the viewers' perspective. But hopefully we can. I think if we get a few early, it'll stretch the play a little bit because then it will force East to come out.
Well, yeah.
And then I think from there even more will come because then it will force them because that's not their game. Because then they'll have to go up. But
Yeah, and East currently 10th in the standings. They're not too far behind Wasilla and East 9 and 10, and then Service Chugiak are 7 and 8, and it's kind of tight in those 4 spots. So depending on what happens this weekend, we could see some flip-flopping.
nice run by Pete. Oh, heavy on the touch by Forrest.
Forrest gets it away, and Jonas comes up with it.
Yep.
Sends it forward, but nobody's there but the keeper. You see they're just trying to control the possession and kind of find their spots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, East plays so far they've played pretty disciplined.
Yeah,
they hold their line well, they communicate well. I guess one nice thing about being on the team sideline is we get actually a little analysis from the coach. Yep.
Because that should be picked up on the camera.
Cole not doing his job according to Damon.
Yeah, and certainly you saw he was kind of hanging back, and they really
Yeah.
wanted him to join that play.
Well, and I think that's what it's going to need against this team is you're just going to need to constantly be on the front foot.
Yeah, agreed.
Constantly put the pressure on, make the runs in.
So the girls' team, hold on, I'll get back to that. Jonas with the ball. Cohen, nice stop by the
strike.
keeper. So the girls' team finished just before us, and I believe their score was 5-0 over East, something like that.
Okay.
And that was their senior night, so they got to celebrate with a win.
Yeah, shout out Kai Aiken.
Yeah.
First goal of the season. Actually, first goal of her high school
There you
career.
go. Look at the Aikens. Just goals all over the place.
That's my sister. From
Quinn with a
listening.
shot.
Oh.
Just wide. That's his left-footed 30-yard banger that he likes to put up there.
You never know with Quinn.
You don't.
It's either top corns
Oh,
or
man.
going to the rafters.
Kind of like his sister for a while. She used to do that.
It's not on purpose.
Ah, Quinn will never live down his first state tournament PK. Harry caned it.
That was against West, right?
That was against West,
Yep,
yes.
because that was in our.
Yeah, you guys still won.
State. Yep.
Yep, that was the third place game. Finished third that year, right?
Yep.
Hey, did you finish third your senior year as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, just couldn't crack that.
Nope.
Oh, good serve by Pete. They do have a very athletic back line. Physical, too. I think just
Big.
strong.
They're like
Mhm.
sturdy.
They are. It's gonna be hard to.
That's why I think a mistake.
Yeah,
Mistake is that's just constant
you
pressure.
just, yep, you just wait
Force a
for them.
mistake, just like how Jonas had that ball there with the shot. I think if West gets a couple early, or one or two early, I think that would really open up this game, and
Oh,
then
for
from
sure.
there we would just.
Just kind of settle in and, changes your whole dynamic of how you're playing. And, of course, how they're playing, right?
Yep.
Like you said. So the game behind us is Lathrop versus Service. Service is our opponent tomorrow. So we'll be keeping an eye on that game too. Giving you updates if we can pay attention. Oh, nice little ball from Forrest. Couldn't quite get it there for Django. Django's been having a nice season.
He has. He's been kind of. I didn't watch too much of last season, but I'd never seen him play at the 9 before,
Right.
and so
Yeah,
that was a little bit. Even
we
when
were
they were
talking
moving around
about
at the beginning
that,
of the season.
Yep, we were talking about that earlier tonight. About where did he play last year? And I was thinking he played more kind of maybe midfield, but I don't really remember. So
Well, he plays. He plays really well like a false 9.
Oh,
He has
okay.
a really good hold-up play.
Yeah.
And so he's physical. He's quick. He's fast, and he just runs.
Yeah,
So
he
he does a
does.
job well. He works his butt off. And
He
so,
does.
I think that's why they've had a lot of success with him,
Mm-hmm.
and why I think very rightly so, he earned his spot on that first team this year.
Definitely.
I think he's played really well. Oh, nice step, Sammy.
Yeah, you can definitely see these boys just trying to pick it apart.
Yep.
But East so far has been holding tight. Nice serve, Pete. Defense is there again.
I don't think we'll have much success with the
Not over the top. No.
I think it's got to go out wide.
Yeah.
Let's switch, Pete.
Pete switches field. And Sammy's over there looking for options. He's got Django working hard on the ball with 2 defenders on him. Great work by Django there. Just showing you his strength. He's definitely come a long way using his body. They are really sitting back. You can just sit there with the ball out wide, up high. All kinds of time as long as you're not in their defensive set. Because they swarm you once you get in there. They try to go over the top again to Cohen.
Playing the West Valley Boys' favorite, which is park the bus.
Park the bus, that is true. You guys had a whole like session on parking the bus. I remember that.
Yeah. I mean, they're doing it much better than we ever did.
Well, when parking the bus though, you always have to wonder how long you can maintain it, right? Because you really have to maintain that composure and the discipline, like you said. Right?
Well, and teams do it well. I mean, at the pro level, I mean, obviously Arsenal, they're known for what you would call haramball.
Haramball, yeah.
And so, but I mean, they just won the Premier League and are in the Champions League final. So
100, yeah.
you have to be disciplined. I think teams that do it really well too are physical teams, and
Yeah.
big teams. Like Arsenal has a big back line.
They do,
They're
yeah.
big, and these guys are
There's
they seem technical. So
All right, corner coming. That's going to be Pete's going to go take it. Jonas was out there, but
Pete called him off.
probably a good call. Pete's got great service. He's like AT&T. He's got good service. Full bars. Here it comes. Oh, get in there, a Doom.
Sammy.
A Doom just misses it with his head, and then Sammy also misses. Got a substitution for East coming on.
So tomorrow senior?
Tomorrow is
Senior
senior
night,
day,
senior
senior
day, yeah.
afternoon. So I think the boys really wanted their senior night to be against a tough game, and they just wanted to go out and not, you know how like you have your homecoming picks and things like that, and they're like, no, we want the toughest matchup that we're going to have at the end of the season. So they wanted to really face off against Service.
Okay, wow.
I think they know quite a few of their players too, so for them it's kind of a fun matchup. Oh, here comes Django. Oh, he's by him.
he's
He's
in.
by him. Got it. Django with the goal.
That was a
and
lovely finish.
Who sent that to him? Was that Cohen?
It might have been. Yeah, I think it was Cohen that played it over top. That's a composed finish.
That was
That's
very
nice.
nice.
That's what you want out of your striker. It's an opportunity like that. Damon yelling at the goalkeeper. When we get back.
All right, so finally we break through that defensive line in the 13th minute. Django with a goal, and I believe that through ball was, I think that was Cohen. But we'll have to cross-reference
They'll
that.
know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I always ask them after the game, and hey, verify my stats.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, they go in as I say.
Cohen and Quinn, they know exactly, at least when they've assisted or scored.
Yes.
And they'll let you know.
Yes, they will. Cohen actually contacted me the other day and told me my stats were wrong on the season. I was like, you tell me which game is missing and I will correct it. And he was like, oh, weird. Actually, I guess they're right. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Anything to get that,
Yeah.
what is it, Gatorade Player of the Year?
Yeah.
To bump yourself up and assist her in a goal.
It's more than just your stats, though. It's about your character and it's about your duty, your service to the community.
I was just talking to my dad about that. I think that only applies on the women's side.
Maybe,
Because I think the guys are just a bunch of knuckleheads.
It's yeah.
And so the GPA doesn't apply for them, and I know none of them are doing community
It's
service.
supposed to.
So I
It
know
is
the girls
supposed to.
the girls are way more well-rounded in their Gatorade Player of the Year nominees.
Yeah, I think you're right. But it does tend to be kind of stat heavy. Now, Kai last year out of Juneau won it, and he did not have the top stats points.
Yeah, it's true.
So maybe they actually do look at the other.
Maybe I'm comparing from other sports.
Yeah. No, I
I know in
agree.
basketball, they're not going off with GPA.
No. But I mean, just like last year at the state tournament, our boys won the highest GPA award as well.
Wow.
And I think this year they might do it again. We'll see. We got a bunch of smart kids on this team.
So how do you
I don't know. We'll see. We got a lot of kids in AP classes and stuff, so that certainly helps.
Little heavy
Yeah.
from Jonas.
East sends it all the way to the fence.
So is State being played in the Valley again, not in Anchorage this year?
Yep, it is in the Valley again. If we had one more turf, we could do it in Fairbanks, but we just don't have enough turfs.
Third game, yeah.
Yep,
Is that many in
3.
Oh my god, I keep it.
Because they do what? Palmer, Wasilla.
Yeah, they
Colony.
do Palmer Wasilla Colony, yeah. So we had a little foul there. So East will reset.
Hold in! Go, go!
Look at Cole gets just a
heavy
big touch. That's always a frustrating. They make that corner and then just touch. Just too
Totally.
much.
And I mean, it really is, it's something to run at pace with the ball. It's not as easy as it looks.
No, it is not. It is not. Well, and getting the correct big touch.
Yep.
Like you
Totally.
do want that big touch once in a while, but yeah, running at pace is for sure much trickier. I mean, possession-wise, it's what we expected. West
Yep.
Valley is definitely all possession, and East is sitting. Definitely going to need to. Oh.
We'll take
All
the
right,
corner
we're gonna
kick.
get a corner here, and it looks like Django's gonna serve this one.
I think it's still 0-0 on the Lathrop service game. Haven't heard any cheers yet. Oh.
Bang! Oh, field goal from Cohen. We were talking earlier. A good option is try to walk onto a college football team
Yeah.
and be their kicker.
Yeah,
He's shown us that he can get it through the yellow uprights, time and time again.
sure you can do it.
Yeah.
But it's placed right in front of him
Oh man,
with football.
left or right-footed, Just really confuse the opposite team, the opposing team. Pete tries to cross it all the way to Jonas. Back to Sammy, who is going to send it in to Django. Forrest to Cohen. Cohen pops one over, and Pete won't be able to get to that one.
Oh, that
Cohen.
would have been way too heavy.
Yeah, I don't think Jonas could have kept up with that one. Hey, it's hard to penetrate through this defense. They're definitely holding things down. It's a good test for our boys, though. They need a game like this.
Yeah, I with the whole conference shifting now with Juneau and Eagle River and Chugiak leaving, isn't it that two Anchorage teams have to come up and play us each year?
Each year, and it rotates which teams come up, yeah. So last year was Bartlett and Diamond, and then this year was East and Service. I'm not sure who it'll be next year, but, CUP's retired, so
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter to me.
Well, I think it's good because I think, honestly, You know, especially with them being undefeated. Really, nobody in that conference has even put up anything. I think, what is it, Colony that's number 2?
Colony, yeah. And then Juneau, I think, is third.
And we beat Colony pretty handily.
The last time 5-0.
Yeah, both times.
First game was a little tougher. It was 3-1. The first 2 conference games, both back-to-back Wasilla and Colony, 3-1.
Yep.
But they've just been kind of going. And like you said, though, it's hard to say because it doesn't feel like they've really been tested.
Yeah.
Ever since that Diamond game. But at the same time, their strength of schedule is strong. So
yeah, and as well, I think what happens when you play teams that you don't normally play, you come in with a little bit of a different mentality. And so it's like these guys, it's like, hey, we have something. We want to play well against West.
Right.
And play well. Versus if you're playing a Wasilla or a Juneau or even Colony or a Lathrop, it's like, okay, we've done this before. You come in a little bit like lackadaisical. So I think this is really good.
I think you do still get kind of everybody's best, though, right? Because you're the top team. That was a handball, but didn't get called. Oh, did not call it.
That was
Taylor.
Clear as it gets.
Taylor, I'm talking to you. I know you're going to be watching this later. And Quinn shoots one up and over like he does.
Well, I don't know what it is for high school, but there's been a lot of controversy with handball calls at the top level. And I think what it is now is even in that, even if it's a direct motion, handball, if it's a natural motion, which I think is hard because then it's like if you had like the PSG Bayern game, it's like, you have to give it. You give it the first time, but then you have it on the other side of the...
Yeah.
So
I remember that one. Yeah, that was... And it is tough because when your arm is out wide, it could be a natural motion, but at the same time in soccer, it shouldn't be above, right? So.
And I think it's one of those things where it's just easier if you put it as a blanket statement, regardless of where, like, it's like his hand's out here, way above his head, that's a handball, regardless of, even if it doesn't deflect it much, or if it's a natural positioning. I think it makes it a little too hard, like if you're in a big game, and you have that type of call, and you do give it, or you don't give it, I think it puts a lot of pressure on the refs.
It's very subjective.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some speed on him, their fullback. Strong and fast. Well, yes, this is true. That's the first time they've really pushed forward, though.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. A good drop.
Number 13, Eli Moore.
Eli Moore making his first appearance of the night. Peter coming out. Going to get a little breather and maybe some extra coaching so he doesn't turn that ball over. Heather knows what I'm talking about. She might be the only one listening to our commentary tonight. So hopefully on the home game we have everybody here. Of course, you got families.
Yep.
Right? I try to keep this family friendly for you. Unlike the Momcast, who makes it PG-13 at the borderline
PG-13. I don't think that ball's going to work, but I think you would need to have a pretty perfect pass from your back line to play it over top of this defense.
Yeah.
Place that into Jonas's feet.
Yeah, that is a definite challenge.
I think if we just continue to move it, break them down that way, patiently.
East tries to take about an extra 10 yards, as we always do, right?
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
That's true. In the game of soccer. We try to teach our kids better things than that in the game of life.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, heavy touch.
Yeah, that was a heavy touch, but he recovered. We're going to reset it here.
Eli's first touches.
And they're being smart. They're looking, and then if they don't have it, they're kind of resetting and coming back instead of just trying to force it.
I mean, East really is playing a 9-back right now.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I mean, they are parking the bus.
They are overloaded, yes. Like, they're on the back axles, the front is up in the air. Like,
oh.
Oh, Eli is going to get called for one there. A little bit reckless with that.
What just happened?
He tried to get to the ball and they tripped the player up. So
I think he tried stepping,
Yeah.
and then just
kind of went
ended
down
up on the floor
Yeah.
in Eli fashion. Already back in, eh?
He just had to reset his wrist brace.
Man, service and Lathrop. Good ball on your side.
Yeah, they have sent their ball to our field all along.
It's a nice
That is
ball.
a nice ball. But Jacob, now that's a nice little tidbit and a nice thing to have as a wide receiver as
Yeah,
a goalkeeper.
yeah.
Good hands. So, you know, I feel good when the ball is in the air that he's going to come down with it. There have been keepers on these teams that you're like, every time it's in the air, you're like, oh my goodness, are they going to catch it?
No name dropping?
No. Ryder Marshall? Oh, I'm sorry. He was a swimmer.
If he's listening. Well, so Jacob is originally a football player. correct?
Yes. Yeah, wide receiver, as a matter of fact. Yeah. I was worried I had muted my button and they were missing all this good stuff. Doom heads it out of the air to Quinn. Out wide to Eli. Doom calls for it, so Quinn lets it go through. Out wide to the other side to Ruger.
Yeah, I think it would be really beneficial if we can sneak in another one.
Yes, yeah, it was great.
And,
Great to get at least one before the half.
Yep. I wonder where their coach is from.
All right, Eli's got it on the near sideline here. Oh, out to Cole. Yeah, I think so.
It's a good challenge. West Valley corner kick.
Strong defensive play by East for sure. I'm telling you, man, they've got a strong back line. I'm not sure they really have to partner this. But it's been working for him this year. Cohen gets one through. Quinn's there. No way. Offside is called.
Was it offside or a goal kick? It might have been out.
Oh, maybe. I was thinking he had called offside. But, no, I think you're right. It probably must have gone out. Nice look by Cohen to Quinn. Quinn couldn't finish, but it didn't matter because apparently it had gone out of bounds. Into touch. Oh, Quinn almost got away with it. Thought he was going to get away with it. Right in front of the camera, too. I think everybody saw that. Push on the back
Front
there.
and center.
Yeah. No, I just changed direction. He didn't come with me.
Yep.
Kind of taking it back.
A little bit of playing it up a little, maybe. Theatrics.
A little bit of playing it, but then it's not a good shot when he's down.
Right,
Quinn's
yeah,
arms are
with both arms on his
fully
back.
extended.
Yeah, this is true.
Oh,
making a
dang,
run.
he had the space.
Wow, okay. So Cole takes a shot on goal and sends back out. Wolfpack being very patient, though. Until I said something.
Quinn yelling at Eli saying it's a 1v5, mate.
Yes, these boys with their speech.
Big touch. Good recovery, Forrest.
Yep. Yeah, if he is gone all next year, which I think he's there the whole school year, they're going to miss Forrest next year.
Yeah, for sure.
Django mistouched there, but he recovers, gets it out to Forrest.
That's exciting, though, to be playing
It
at
is.
the level that Germany will just have way better development.
Yeah, it'll be a great experience. Too.
Oh, Quinn.
Oh, Quinn, what was that?
Big touch.
Jeepers.
Careful, Quinn, stepping on the ball like that. That's how I broke my leg.
Yeah. It's best not to step on the ball. Quinn sends it out wide to Sammy. Far side. Sammy sends it into the box, and defense, of course, is there. Cohen going to get a shot off here? Nope. I mean, yes, but defense is there. Eli out of the air with his head to Cole. Eli calling for it, but not really in the best position for that one. Defense is there.
Good recovery, Cole.
That was good recovery.
That's what you like to see out of a player. A little slow, made a mistake, but recovers well. And then works his butt off to make sure he gets it back.
Well done!
Good recovery by Quinn there. Oh, almost got it through there for us, but defense recovers again.
Good recovery for
Nice
us.
job. Well done for us. Big throws from the defender.
Five more minutes in that?
Yeah, about 5 minutes remaining. They're still just trying to figure out how to get through this defense, through the back nine. It's a 9-1 formation, is that what you said?
Feels like it.
The non-traditional 9-1 formation for the East Tornado Birds.
Tornado.
Maybe we'll go to our sideline reporter at the half.
Sammy.
Good recovery by Ruger.
Oh, Ruger.
Okay, that was a dangerous tackle, but luckily he made the right play on the ball. That was danger zone of a PK. Cole's got it out wide. With Eli behind him. All kinds of time for Quinn back there. That defense is just holding tight.
I think they're playing a 10 back. Look at where their number 9 is.
Yeah.
He's at the 30.
This could be a 10-0 formation.
You know, these teams are very frustrating to play against, though.
It
They do
is.
it well.
Yeah.
Because it is, you know, it's when you're coming up, they don't give you a lot. So it's one of those things where you may not have a lot of opportunity.
Ouch. Service. The player takes one to the dome. So Eli's got it on the near side.
Lots of time.
Oh yeah.
We can get you on mic too. Special guest extra sideline reporter Riley Devon, fresh back from Doane University College. Yeah, Doane University, where she is a two-year starter. No, start freshman year. Okay. Successful season this year though. All of these successful alumnus coming back to support the Wolfpack.
Where's he at? Oh, Django. Yeah. She was asking. Don't forget the ball, Eli.
They do that sometimes. Take off without the ball. All right,
Straight to
get it.
Sammy.
One's going to send it all the way wide. Sammy, ooh, that was a dangerous. Their defender came out a little bit.
Sammy.
Sammy's got to recover and send it back to Ruger. He's going to swing it across all the way out to Eli in the near sideline. Oh, the keeper actually slips. It's too bad they didn't have that on frame. He might have bounced over him. Thinking we're not going to get much stoppage time in this half.
No.
It's been pretty clean half. High school boys don't like to listen to authority. Always got something to say, don't they?
Always.
Never you, though, when you were in high school.
No.
Yeah. You were a model teenager.
Yeah. Especially to the refs.
Yeah.
I led by example.
Yes. Eli gets by a defender and then loses it. You got to get it off your feet quicker. You know, this, especially with this heavy defensive line, you got to move the ball. It's the only way you're going to get through.
You're not gonna.
Not going to dribble through
it.
it. No. Looks like they're going to sub Pete in for the final 10 seconds of the half. But he is the sportsman of the conference, so good sport.
He's the sweetheart.
He'll do
sweetheart
it. He is the sweetheart, that's for sure.
He's got that Hilpert kindness fee.
I think that the nominations, they must have watched the Momcast all year, and they're like, man, what a good sport to put up with that. Oh, we got Leo and Pete are going to get in for the final, maybe before the final whistle. We'll see. So we are officially in stoppage time, and I don't think there's going to be much.
No. Yeah, you
East
can hear,
pushing forward.
you can hear his
Yeah.
Taylor's whistle, or maybe that was the other
beep on
game.
the
Yeah.
bench or whatever. Oh, he gets one through somehow.
Yes, Forrest.
Look at Forrest fighting for it and winning it. Takes a shot wide right. And that's going to be the half. Pete did not make it in. But, you know, good try. Good sport. All right, so that is the half.
Yep.
So West Valley, the Wolfpack leads 1-0. What do you think of that first half, or Levi?
I thought they played well. They were moving the ball. They were patient. I think, credit to East. I think they're a hard team to break down. I don't think Westness is playing bad. I think they are playing well. But I think East is just going to give them a run for their money.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that that defense is tough to crack.
Yeah, it is. And when you're disciplined and you're physical, you'll be successful with that.
Absolutely. All right, folks, well, we're going to take a break here for halftime, 10-minute halves, and we'll be back shortly. Welcome back.
He was already converted out. No, I don't have you on. No, that's what we were talking about, the whole rule of where it's at natural position. He kind of jumped, his arm was up, and he also didn't have enough time to he had to move it.
So why did they do that? Why did they do natural? Because I feel like that is kind of like during the semifinals, pretty controversial. You had the PSG Bayern game giving those.
Oh, I know.
Arsenal.
Why don't PSG Bayern?
Why don't they just hit off
Look here.
Why is that for success?
That one, he was already in the air. He was like this. So you're the defender. You jump, your arms like coming out, right?
Yeah.
At times that's why. But as a defender, you're supposed to.
Yeah. You watch it when you come out. You're not like this. You're out like this.
Yeah. It's hard. But it adds a lot of stuff to it, right? Yeah.
I mean, you made the right call there, but I'm saying I feel like it was better.
Your brother just, of course, you should turn that one before that. I will. If you're going to point out
Oh, that's different. If they want to volunteer.
No, because I mean, with the ruling, if it's in that way.
It's right on the lip. What are we talking about? Yeah, like, bro.
There was one. What?
You guys are controlling
That was.
You would have got it. He didn't get any spins. No. That was all studs up over the ball. Usually I don't want to buzz, like, if the advantage is here, I don't. Usually I'll try to buzz. Otherwise, it will take fine. But I'm not expecting it. I expect the buzz, like, again, like something like here, where it's like, okay, shit might fall, but I'm standing all day.
No, I wouldn't like to. Yesterday, I was break down in front of
Flag is fine. But Blake disciplined really well, so
It's tough to break down. It's hard to read too, because then they just want group one. Yep. I think you're probably good down here. Thank you.
And with the handball,
The funny thing is, the guy that was the shot, he was subjective, but he like passed to the guy it's up here. If it's up here, like above the shoulder, yeah, I'm going.
has that always been under or is that I see they do better with the blanket stance.
Well, they revised it a couple years ago. Right?
Yeah.
So this is fine.
Yeah.
Because it used to be just here, right? And if you hit here, it's good. If you hit here, it's bad. Like all of this is part of your sleeve. So it's really just. And obviously, if you come out, it's like high. His was like hit here, and I didn't have much. That's also the hard side of the record team. That's that right hand that I can't see. Like until it's like super quick.
When I think I'm with and so I had some so, but then with their ruling, it's like,
Yeah. Did you feel that handball?
That's how the play.
Yours is bigger. Do you agree?
Yeah, it was some 9 meters.
Yeah. That's the biggest play.
I
He was already committed in the air before the ball hit, so there's no. And it wasn't up here. It wasn't out. So that was my. I need to get better about keeping.
I thought we were gonna have like a pause and do like a 5 minutes. Like does like the distance matter? Like here, like or like how far away the ball is? Like just guys spark the ball.
That's my strategy. Exactly. I mean, it's like deflecting on player takes a hard shot.
There was a previous foul. It would also been the same. That was my 10 on that one because it did make a spring big goal. The ball was already in the space. So if I get the ball hit by the yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I'll try to get up to that's actually the no foul. I'm so glad he was honest about it. But I mean, it was just like every single detail was perfect from my I would be surprised. That's happened twice in my career.
All right, welcome back, folks. We are back for the second half. As you all saw, hopefully, the Wolfpack lead 1-0 off of a goal by, was it Django, right?
Yep.
Goal by Django and we think an assist by Cohen. We still haven't confirmed that. But once again, we got 40 minutes remaining in the half, or in the game. And we'll see what the Wolfpack can do about this defense the East is presenting.
Yeah, this will be. I think this is just going to be we just play hard, play aggressive, and just break them down.
I think you are
Same thing.
correct.
It's gonna be gritty. It's gonna be one of those. It's not like because I mean we're playing well, we're moving the ball well. It's just East is not easy to break down.
They are not. No, they've been giving teams trouble all year. South, they beat South one and lost a tight one. I think West Anchorage they gave a tough game, and so I mean their strategy is definitely working for them.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you keep scores low, but I don't know how you win games playing the way they play
Yeah.
against a team that has any sort of offense.
Okay, I just confirmed it was Cohen on the assist. So now our stats are correct. Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt your analysis there.
Oh, no. We need to start interviewing the coaches
I know.
after halftime. What do they
Actually,
think?
we could do that right now. I mean, our sideline reporter is interviewing the coach right now, off camera. See that mic. I'm gonna see if I can get a little quick interview from Coach Damon. All right, never mind. He's not down for that. It would have been epic material. Ah,
Cohen playing the 9?
so he's got Quinn. You want to explain that there? Expert analysis?
I think I gotta see it first.
Yeah. So a slight change to the formation that they were playing.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the formation, but how they're
The
moving.
tactic
Yeah, tactic.
in the formation. So what we were talking to Damon on the sideline here, and they've shifted a little bit so that when they're on the front foot, when they're on the attacking third, Cohen will shift in almost probably to what would look like 2 number 9s. And then versus, because I think Quinn is the 6, which will probably push Forrest and Quinn up into like a double 8. And that way it would be a 4-on-4. Just with the way East plays, just to give us more opportunity. Damon was also saying, too, we don't have a very gutsy team. And so I think what he's trying to do is if Cohen is in the box, then Cohen is a player who likes to score.
Yes, he
And he
does.
likes to get in.
He does.
Versus some of our front 3 don't as much.
Yes.
So we're getting the ball in, but there's nobody there.
Right.
And so the idea is that they're going to try and get some of their players.
So Cohen gets one through to Django, who's going to take that shot wide. And, Cole was there. Sends it up and over a couple fences.
Cole was had that thing over the giant net. That's impressive, Cole.
And once again, the service and the Lathrop ball attacked our field.
No.
Physical play behind us. I think that game is still 0-0.
Yeah,
Am I right?
I think so.
I'd like to see Lathrop giving them some grief here. Oh, we're going to have an offside call on Cole.
Cole, got to be disciplined. That was something watching the girls' game. You watch
Oh
it.
my.
They drift so easily outside.
easy,
They
yes.
have no idea.
No clue where that back line is. And you could call it, like, pretty much, like, anytime there was a service, you're like, oh,
Every time.
watch out, that flag's coming up. Yeah, that has been a struggle for that team, the girls team,
Yeah.
all season long. Talk about maybe eager attackers. They're very eager to get up there, right?
Yeah. But I think a lot of times, though, it's eager, but it's also, like you'll see a lot of times, it's just you're not making the right run.
Right. Correct. Yes.
And that's part of being a winger is, obviously, our sideline commentator over here would know best.
Yeah.
But it's like you're disciplined in your run and your timing, but also how you approach it.
Correct. Oh, that's going to be a handball. He's not going to call that one either because his hand was up in the air. So actually, we had a conversation with Taylor, the head referee, about that handball in the first half.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted with the challenge here.
Yeah.
We had a conversation with the head ref, and the ruling is now, they changed it a few years ago, but the ruling is if it's natural position, as in if you're jumping out and your arms are up, depending on the location, and if you have time to bring it down, it's no longer a handball. So handballs now are much more subjective
They are.
to the ref,
Yes.
which
I think makes the ref's job that much harder, right?
I think it does, and I think you see it not in a game like this, but if you have if you're roughing, and it's like if it comes down to a decision like that versus it being pretty cutthroat and clear, you now have to come on your own, and now the worst is when a ref becomes the 12th man.
12th man. Yeah, they never want to be that.
No, and the best refs are the refs that you don't even think about because they do their job well.
Right.
And so,
right.
He made the right call, and even there he made the right call as well. But I think I don't agree with the rule personally because
It's
I
a
think
tough rule, yeah.
I think it's a little bit too subjective. But because they have the role, the refs are doing a good job. Taylor's been doing a good job.
Yes.
But he was telling us that some of the players don't necessarily agree with the rule.
Which player would that be?
That would be my brother.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure he addressed in a friendly manner.
Oh, very friendly. Very, very respectful,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'm sure there was no raising of the voice.
No.
Just a general question asking.
Just a general, yeah, kind of like we did, right? Like, hey, could you please explain that rule to me so that I understand the call? Sir. I'm sure that's how he asked. So you saw Quinn over here barking some instruction to Jonas and Sammy. I don't know if you were here seeing what he was talking about, but they're trying to get them to kind of push out wide for Jonas. And I don't know if you saw all that. But
I didn't see it, but I'm assuming Quinn, they're probably talking about who's stepping when. And it's so easy as a fullback and as a winger to get sucked in. Either if you're a winger coming back or as a fullback going up. We saw that way early on, back when we first played Wasilla, when we gave up that goal because Eli got sucked way high. And then that leaves the space exposed. But then also, you do need help from your winger. So it's the balance. And so Quinn is probably, I didn't see it, but Quinn is probably going, hey, Sammy, this is when you step. Hey, Jonas, this is when you step. Don't get sucked in. Play wide. Sammy has it.
Yeah, I think to the...
That's a great ball.
That was a great ball. Cohen's got it still. Hold on. We're going to get that in just a second. So our sideline reporter actually has the scoop on what actually Quinn was instructing. Here, so Hannah, go ahead and give us the insight as to what happened there.
Okay, so do you not hear? No, only I heard. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Quinn's upset because he wants them to move the ball quicker on the outside. There's a lot of gaps over here, so he wants it to be like 1-2 down the line, but they're not hitting Quinn fast enough, so he's angry. Of course, that's how he is.
Okay, excellent sideline reporting, girls. Those are our two West Valley alumnus back on the sideline. Meanwhile, while she was explaining that, Quinn had a nice move and took a shot, but kicked it right at the keeper. A great opportunity for a goal there. Probably one of the few opportunities like that we'll have to have gotten that open. I tell you, for our final year, CDP, we're really stepping up our game. We got some excellent broadcasting, good sideline reporting, expert analysis. Have you seen the merch? There is merch now.
I know, the warm-up,
the shooting shirt that West Valley is currently... Oh, that, another handball in the box potential, but no, he's not going to call that either.
See, that to me is...
way too subjective.
Which I think it's like, on that, it's like, because they changed the rules as well, where it was like the chest and the upper arm,
Right.
Versus it just being cut off right at the shoulder. But even then, it's like, man, if you're hitting wrist down,
Wrist down,
it's like
yeah.
regardless of the
And that
position, in my
rolled-
opinion, it's like that's got to be a ham.
That one
At
rolled
what
down his
point-
arm, right?
Yeah. It just becomes too subjective on I think a call that is pretty easy most of the time if
Yeah.
you see it.
Right. Oh, Luger keeps it in. Sammy's going to bring it over to Leo. Cross to Pete. Oh, gets one through to Pete. Come on, Pete. Great stop by the keeper, but it deflects off, and Pete puts it back in. Cleanup duty of his own. That was a
was
wow.
quite an interesting-
It was bouncing around. The keeper made a great stop, but it bounced off of Pete, I think, after the stop.
And then I think the East player kicked it against the post.
Yeah.
And it bounced out again to Pete.
So we would call that unassisted, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what that is. I mean, Pete kind of assisted himself.
Yeah, right. I mean, yeah. Yeah, he should get one of each, right? Yeah.
The double stat.
Oh, we had a keeper got a shot in the tender spot. So he's just going to take a minute to recover. But he did make a great save there. Unfortunately, the deflection, yeah, he's hurt right
He
now.
looks like he's in pain.
Not funny to any man because we know what that feels like. All right. So Pete with the goal in the 50th minute, and Wolfpack takes a 2-0 lead. They against a more defensive team, usually you get that 2-0 lead and you get a little like, because sometimes you have a tendency to sit back a little and relax, and then that's when the other team presses and can surprise you. It would be interesting to see what East does now.
Well, I think East knows they're not a good enough team to compete. But it is one of those things where it's like, do you sit back and wait for more of that, and you just go, okay, we're good, we're willing to take the 2-0,
Right.
or do you try and open up a little bit? And I think if they open up, that's actually what it'll
For
play to
us.
West Valley's advantage.
Correct, yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see if East makes the adjustment, because it is also one of those things where maybe they're just content with it being 2-0 and going,
Right.
hey, we're just going
we
to continue
kept it
playing
close.
this. But I mean, if they don't adjust, they're going to lose.
Right.
And then if they do adjust,
They might lose by
you
more.
might, yeah. I mean, I think,
But at what point do you make that decision? Or, you know what, we might as well try.
yeah.
Right?
I mean, from the looks of it, they're still playing a 9-back.
It does appear to still be a 9-back, the 9-1 formation. Leo sends one up and over, but
I think he
I don't think he meant to hit it that way.
hit his shin.
Yeah.
I don't think that was intentional.
Yeah, he's had a couple touches here this half, but he'll settle in and hopefully get those back.
He's been winning out of the air, though.
Yeah, he has. Ruger has been doing a nice job back on the defensive line.
Yes, he's been playing
I think
well.
they had high hopes putting him up a striker at the beginning of the season, but realized, we need that strength in the back line.
The size, too.
Size, yeah. Oh, Pete's able to get one through the defensive line there, but they recover.
Boy,
See Quinn twice try to make that run. Nobody's serving.
begging Pete to play it
Yeah,
over
he
the top.
is. Oh, Quinn with the field goal. He is hungry right now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, we do joke about the 9-back, but they are playing a 5-back.
Yeah.
So those, it is hard, even when Quinn makes that run. You know, Pete's probably looking and going, there's
I
not a
can't get
whole
that
lot
one
of
straight.
space.
Right. Yeah.
If they would take a good touch there, doesn't mean it doesn't mean it's not there anymore. It's still 3-2 every time.
I thought he was talking to Pete, but then I think it was Cohen after that, maybe.
Careful, Sammy. That follow through.
He's pushing forward a little bit this time. Jonas takes it away. Up to Quinn. Quinn over to Cohen. Oh, Cohen. Oh, he keeps it in. So looked like it had a little too much heat on it, but there's a big kick.
When we were talking with Taylor, he was pointing out that East has made it a point to man mark Cohen, so that was even something that he was keeping an eye on. And so it's always interesting when that happens, and then when a player gets taken out, and then it really is like, okay, you're pulling one in, and then it really is up to the players around to make the decision and go, okay, they've sucked into that. Let me open up. Let me take the space.
Right. How do we use that space? Right. Yeah.
Good step, yeah.
Quinn finds Django. Oh, can't make the turn. Able to recover, and he's going to get that call. I'm guessing Quinn's going to try to want to take this one. Oh, tries to go a quick kick. Always worth trying, right?
Yeah. See, and that's good hold-up play by Django.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things when you're 9 where it's talent. Your ability to feel the pressure and then go down with it.
Yeah, that was. No, it was well done. Django's coming out, Forrest coming in for him. See how they shift. Who will replace Django up top? Forrest, natural midfielder.
I'm going to guess they put Cohen up at 9.
Yeah.
Because Leo's still in. So he just continued with the 6.
So Quinn taking the free kick. Or will it be a trick? Nope.
I think he's shooting it.
I do too. Oh, Quinny. First one back though.
You know, I think that is going to be what is going to kind of be the defining factor in the state. And I've been honestly pretty impressed with their ability to recover when they make a mistake, when they mess up. And their response has been, I'm going to be the first one.
I'm going to be the first one back, yeah. Yeah, no, this team has really come together this year.
Oh, Cole.
Oh, boy. That's going to be a yellow. So Cole will be sent off for a play. And Service behind us just scored their first goal, so that game is now 1-0, Service. So Cole with a yellow card. Yep. You can explain what he just did there.
He just, after the whistle was blown, he gave the ball.
There you go. Simple as that, folks.
Can't do that.
No, you can't.
It's the easiest thing. That's one of those dumb ones, though, where it's like, it's not worth you going back in,
right?
Because it's not worth you picking up a dummy second one.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Because you don't want to put yourself in danger of that. Got to cool yourself down, calm your head.
It's easy when you're frustrated.
It is. Forrest pushing it forward to Cohen.
Who went in for Cole? Oh, Eli?
Eli Cohen, yes.
So I wonder if Pete's playing up on the wing.
Yeah, service player complaining about Fairbanks refs.
Yeah.
Oh, they're hometown refs.
I mean, it's like every time we're down in the valley.
Right. Yeah, I mean, everywhere you go, you get the same. You're not getting any favoritism out of these refs anywhere, Anchorage or wherever. I've talked to so many refs, and actually the Anchorage refs, as much as people think they're homers for their Anchorage teams, a lot of times they don't really enjoy the Anchorage teams.
Well, and it's probably the same way with Fairbanks. If
Yeah.
you get,
Yeah.
it's, we were talking about the attitude that's been given,
Yeah.
but it is something.
You're right, yeah.
You ref the same kids every time, and all of their opinions,
Yeah.
and you've heard them.
Yep. And
It's almost
you're
easier to ignore to favor the away team.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But as a young player, it's easy to blame other things for
Yeah.
whatever it is that you're not liking. There's one, and our wide receiver calls that one in. I mean, our keeper, sorry.
So Finn is out for the rest of the season.
I believe he is with a hamstring injury. I haven't confirmed that with the team doctors, but the physios. But Cohen's going to get one over. Just wide.
He's going to want that one back.
He is definitely going to want that back. Nice little chip, though. He just the keeper came out to challenge, and Cohen was able to just get it, pop it over.
I actually think Cohen's going to cause some real problems for this East back line.
Yeah,
Because he's bigger and faster.
he is. Yeah,
And, they've definitely started to open up a little bit.
It has
Because
opened
they're
up.
down 2-0. So it's like, there's no point in hunkering down. You're losing anyways. And I think
what a
that
tackle by Forrest there, though. Go ahead.
he's a gritty player.
He is. He is.
He's got that, he's smaller.
Yeah.
And so he's got the, I don't know what the word for it is, but he's got that ability because he's a smaller player. He gets away with
Tenacity,
Yep.
right?
he gets away with the grabbing,
Yeah.
the pushing.
But he uses it, and he's smart about it.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I think you're right with Cohen up on the top there. It's gonna, especially as they open up a little more.
Yeah. Well, I think too, we're going to start seeing that, playing that ball in, and now you can kind of, because it's open, you can play over top. I think that will that'll open up the scoring a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Quinn with all kinds of time sends one through to Jonas, but keeper is there. Good kick by the keeper. Jeez. About 70 yards in the air, I think, on that one. Quinn to Cohen. Cohen threw for Eli. Can't quite get there. The defense is stout on that side.
Pass was a little too light. Take your time, Sammy.
Yeah, you got time and space. Use it. Tries to send one up and over. Oh! Boy, we are loving those high volleys. Just send it over the top. Too much crossbar challenges children, so they're always going a little high. Oh,
Stick with it, Sammy.
I tell you, I'm definitely looking forward to the state tournament next year. So it looks like the top two seeds will be playing in the 7 p.m. slot. So those of you at home who can't make it down to the tournament, you do have to stream it through the NFHS network. You will not be able to watch it here on your favorite YouTube channel, Cool Dad Productions. Cohen with a nice shot, and the keeper makes the save. Knocks it over the crossbar. But yeah, so the top 2 seeds get that prime time spot, so they'll be 1 or 2, and they'll be playing at 7 p.m. next Thursday. The opponent to be determined. Should know by Sunday. Pete with the service. Deep one. Sammy with the header and cleared from the defense.
Man, East's fullbacks have been working overtime.
They are working hard for sure.
Switch by Pete. Cleaning out to Quinn. Sammy's got this half. He's got the coach's corner.
Yes.
Coach always, each fullback gets a half of the coach.
Yes, they
it's
do.
Like a one-on-one training session. And they're playing.
They are in your ear.
Yep.
Get a little reset here. That was a little bit of a sloppy. No, Quinn, that's not the ball.
Let's go!
Things have definitely picked up. I think this is the opportunity for West to pick up 1 or 2 more.
Oh, watch that high kick, though. Quinn staying in front. And he draws the foul. Good work by keeping his body in front of that defender. And I'm assuming Cohen's going to take this one. We're a little closer in, and it's like, hold on, I can get this one in.
After Quinn hit the wall.
Yeah.
You know that's what he's saying. I wonder if I think Pete would be in a better spot. The left foot. This is more in his.
It's possible. I mean, he could serve that. He could hit that one nice right there.
Oh, he might be taking it.
I think he is. Yeah.
You think he's serving it or shooting it?
I think he's shooting it.
I think he's shooting it as well. Although he did win.
But here comes Quinn back into the mix. See who takes this one. Quinn's stretching his calf, so he's good. Okay, there we go. To the keeper, but he got around the wall. That was the right play.
Good step, Ruger.
And Taylor can't get out of the way, but
advantage.
Wolfpack maintains it, so he lets the play go on. Refs don't like being the 12th man, and they don't like being the 12th defender.
No, they do not.
Sammy to Cohen. Oh, another save by the keeper. This keeper is playing a great game. He's done a nice job today.
Oh, man. Cohen is itching. He is itching for a goal.
Back. He injured his back and hasn't been able to. Sorry, there was a question from our sideline reporter who should actually be finding this information for us and bringing it back to us, asking about Tyson Crane. So Tyson has been out all season, unable to play with his back injury. He just hasn't quite been able to get back to comfortable. It's unfortunate, but he's been a great team supporter. Just being there for his team.
Yeah, that's senior year too.
Yeah.
That's a tough injury.
It is.
That's hard. I'm glad, as well with Sammy, I'm glad he's been able to get to at least the back half of the season and we get to play state.
Right.
And he's played well. I mean, this is his first game starting, and I think his first full
minutes. Yeah, they've been easing him in over the last four games or so.
And he was working hard too. He was on his cardio and his fitness.
Yeah.
Getting touches in where he could. He decided he wanted to run into a tree.
Oh, Quinn gets one for Jonas. No, Jonas can't get there. Yeah, no, Sammy definitely was working hard. I think he wanted to prove that he could do it because he wasn't supposed to. Well, coach advised him not to be doing what he was doing preseason, but teenage boys were invincible.
until
you're not.
You're
exactly. But Doom is going to throw this one in. He's got a nice deep throw. Should be able to get it in the box. Cohen wide.
It's pretty impressive when you get a guy that can treat those types of throw-ins as another corner.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Like another set piece.
Yep.
Forrest is going to push it forward, pull it back. Cho a little soft on that pass, Forrest, but Quinn is going to get back and cause trouble. Sammy's there too.
Stupid voice.
So just under 10 minutes remaining in the match.
Yeah, on it. Yeah, I will. Thank you.
Tornado birds. Those are the best mascot guess I've ever heard, I think. We're going to have a foul back there on West Valley. I didn't see it. I was kind of watching the play up there.
Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, he was playing advantage for West Valley, yeah. Yeah, because I was going to say, Forrest was the one that got tripped up.
Right. It would be nice to see him get one more just to, kind of push over that.
Yep. Kind of solidify.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to have it, but I think it's just for their confidence and stuff. I think it'd be a good push. Here you go, Leo wins it out. Gonna have some first game action coming up for Kellen. He's gonna be subbing in. Sammy tries to get one in, but once again, that defense, man, they are there.
You gotta give credit to East.
Yeah.
Their back line, I mean, they've given up the 2 goals, but they've played well.
They have played very well.
Eli!
So Kellen's gonna come in for Eli. And the Tornado Birds are going to have a sub. I can't help it. I mean,
That'd be a pretty awesome mascot.
That would be a cool mascot, a Tornado Bird. Right? It's kind of like the Cyclones, right? Iowa State. It's a cyclone with a bird. I mean, they have a bird, right? So, kind of interesting. I guess that's what a tornado bird is like. It's like a cyclone.
We already have one.
Yeah. Oh, don't call for it and then run. So Sammy called for that one and then he took off.
No, Sammy had asked him, he said, touch to me.
Oh, touch to me. Okay, I thought he was saying, play it through to me.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I think, Quinn does that very well. I think that one just didn't have as much
He
pace.
didn't have the pace,
But
no.
it's all right. They recovered it. Put it back. That's us. Yeah. Do you know what the score was against East versus Diamond?
I think it was 3-0. It was also a close one, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Diamond's front three.
Yeah.
Heavy touch. Tiebreaker time.
Oh, actually, earlier in the season, yeah, their last game against Diamond, they lost 3-1. So they actually
Wow,
scored
okay.
against Diamond. And their first loss was 2-0 so to Diamond. So definitely giving these top teams trouble. Their strategy is playing well for them. See, what we need to add to our production is a little statistician here who can just pop it onto our screen
Yeah.
for us. But alas, this is the final home stretch run for Cool Dad Productions.
Yeah, tomorrow's the last game, huh?
That's it. It's going to be
Wow.
the grand finale. Let's go out with a bang. Maybe we'll bring some fireworks.
Will Heather be back for that?
She will, but you're gonna be certainly on the mic with us.
All right.
Maybe we'll try to get all of our guests in for that final.
I'll see what Ryder's up to.
Yeah, Ryder. He was heckling me from the stands last night. I don't know if he's allowed.
What time do they play tomorrow? 12?
12:30, I believe. Oh, 12. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. It was more for your uncle. I wanted him to know when the time was.
I feel like they've changed their game times on Saturday. Saturday is different.
Yeah, they keep changing a lot of their game times, actually.
Does the JV have games tomorrow? JV boys tomorrow?
I'm guessing since, Forrest
Wow.
gets through. Wow, what a play, Forrest.
That was a class finish.
So I'm thinking no assist on that, or did you see who served that to him?
It's hard on those
Yeah,
that
because he
are...
was a long run and going through.
What a striker.
Well, I think that was needed, and I think they're keeping their form and heading into tomorrow with some confidence, and then heading to the state with a lot of confidence, hopefully.
Yep.
So that was third goal by Forrest Weigand in the 77th minute.
Was that his first of the season?
No, he had remember, weren't you? You were with me, right? Or maybe it was
No.
Ryder. And Heather was like, get it off your feet, get it off your feet. We're like, no, that's a great play.
Great settle.
It was.
Yeah, now, see, we're just going to... It's opened up.
It's changed, yeah, it's definitely changed.
Which definitely plays into our advantage.
It does.
Not...
'Cause that back line's going to be feeling a lot more pressure now.
Yep.
A lot less help for them. So it looks like Pete's going to take the corner, as per the usual.
My goodness.
Sammy with the header
Cross.
to Quinn, who accidentally heads it.
Oh, boys.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, he stayed out of the play, so
Yeah.
that was smart by Cohen. And now Quinn's gonna try to get it forward to Cohen. The defense is there. So we are now let's see, who's our sponsor tonight? In the official Spruce Roots Family Dentistry stoppage time. There you go. How about that? We'll call out. And that will be the end of the game. Well, Levi, it has been an absolute delight broadcasting with you tonight.
Thank you for having me.
So West Valley is now on an 11-12 game winning streak.
Wow.
So that was their 12th in a row, and facing East with a very tough matchup. You got to tip your hat to East. They played a very valiant effort with their defensive battle there. Tomorrow we've got service at noon.
Yep.
Senior Day, so we'll be celebrating the seniors, all 16 of them. It's crazy. Yeah. So if you can, come out to the fields come to the game, but after the game they'll be celebrating our seniors, and it'll be good to show the sport as we head into state as hopefully the number 1 seed.
Yep.
All right.
Would a win against Service solidify that?
It won't guarantee it, but if they do win, their chances are very high because of the strength of schedule. Diamond has to face Chudiak tomorrow. Chudiak's got a little bit stronger schedule, so. But right now, the way the RPI works is it's your winning percentage plus your opponent's winning percentage plus your opponent's winning percentage. So it's kind of that whole combo. And great game, Peter. And so yeah, that's tough. Are you looking for the trainer? No, I'm not the trainer. Sorry. Sorry. We got confused for trainers. Sorry about that. So what were we saying? So RPI, yeah. So the RPI, the opponent's winning percentage. So right now, our opponent's winning percentage on average is about 5% higher than Diamond's opponent's winning percentage. So for them to get back that top spot, if we take care of business, West Valley, and win tomorrow, should lock up that number 1.
Yeah.
But RPI can be funny sometimes, so we'll see how that goes. So.